Well, again, it continues here, and we got Peter Alexander really asking great questions on this whole, where's Joe Biden? Is he satisfied? What's going on? So it continues here, and then after him, we have CNN asking great questions as well. Again, we always hound these leftist news outlets, but you guys, these aren't the same people in the room that were under when Trump was in his administration. So we got to kind of pull back here and go, look, there's a new generation of reporters that are doing a great job, and I've always spoken up for them, and I will speak out when they don't do a good job. I'll speak out when they do a good job. And that's what we should be doing. Our thinking should be linear here. Some of them ask like terrible questions, but we don't highlight them. The ones that have been doing a good job for the most part, we're going to highlight here. So here's Peter Alexander.
Can I just ask you again, following up on East Palestine, can you, I know you can't say that the president has plans to go there now, but is it in discussion that the president may go there in the near future?
I just don't have anything to share. I know there's a lot of interest on that.
I mean, I guess the question, for folks there, though, at least to say it's in discussion, has it been something that's even under consideration?
I mean, I think what folks should understand and what folks should, I think, feel at ease is that the president has taken this very seriously. Hours after the derailment occurred, you
Help me out. Help me out. How can you take it seriously if you're not there? You're in a whole different country. What? You guys. I know I'm not the only person here. I know I'm not the only one. What the hell? But he's taking it seriously, you guys. Everything he takes seriously. But yeah, everything goes down the drain. Everything just goes right into the dumpster.
Saw, again, the EPA on the ground, and you're seeing a multi-agency reaction to this because the president had promised not just the people of East Palestine, but also to their governors, to their leadership, that we would be on the ground for as long as it takes to make sure that the community has what it needs. And you know, you have seen that. You've seen the administrator on the ground with the governor on the ground.
You know what I've seen? Mr. 45 showing up. What's up, everybody? You guys want some McDonald's? Huh? You want some nice Coca-Cola? The good stuff, the all-American institution? Right? He literally Donald Trump brought pallets of food and water. All the cameras were filming. They were literally lining the streets chanting USA. How many times have we seen Americans line the streets for Donald Trump? Explain to me when you've seen caravans, people lining the streets for Joe Biden. When has Joe Biden sold out arenas and had 20,000 people still standing outside hours before Joe Biden ever showed up? Because I haven't seen it. But somehow he's the most popular president in American history and he can't do anything right. I find it hard to believe.
Seeing them talking to the community. Again, Secretary Pete was just there, again, meeting with the mayor, the mayor there, and continuing to do.
Was Secretary Pete there at the president's direction?
Look, the Secretary Pete went because he believed that it was important for him to go there at this time, and you know, it is. It is.
Time to go? He said he wanted to go at the right time. Was this the right time? Even he today had some reservations about whether he met the right balance.
Look, I think it was important. I think what's important is that he was there. I think what's important is that we saw Secretary of the Department of Transportation.
Here we go back to the binder. Dude, I'm telling you, she can't think on her feet. She can't answer basic things. He screwed up. He should have been there. Even he's admitting, like, yeah, you know, God, I probably should have went way sooner. Yes, you should have. And you could tell her think he's not linear here because she's like basically saying the same thing of, well, now is the time. I'm not going to tell you why now is the time. Why is it now and not earlier? Why not later? Even he's saying he's missed the mark. And you're going to say that he should be there. So should Joe Biden. Everybody's asking, where's Joe? That's a kind of a good signifier of like, get your you-know-what down there ASAP. Get away from Zelensky. Stop giving him billions of dollars and build better infrastructure here on our own railways. But no, they want to give some of our infrastructure money to inclusion, diversity, equity, to curb racism, which isn't even a massive problem at all in the United States. But this is the stuff they want to spend money on.
Transportation there. I do want to say one thing, though, which is there's been a lot of bad faith attacks on Secretary Buttigieg. And the reason why we believe it's bad faith is, if you remember,
Why?
Elaine Chao, she was, she was the head of Department of Transportation, and when there was these types of chemical spills, nobody was calling for her to be fired, and nobody was calling for what they're calling on.
Oh, here we go.
Secretary Pete. It is pure politics. It's pure political stunts, what they're doing.
Oh.
You have seen an administration.
It's political, highlighting something where he should have been, and just the continuation of chemical spills, the continuation of rails derailing of trains, the continuation of airline flights being canceled and not working correctly. No, you're right. There's no reason as to why this guy should be fired. There's no reason whatsoever. And like I've said multiple times from the Ball Brad Show, if you suck at your job and you're a Democrat, it automatically guarantees you're lined up to run for president. And odds are you'll get it, because look at Joe Biden.
That has, because of the leadership of this president, that's taken action and multi-agency action to deal with the needs that we're seeing on the ground with the community of East Palestine.
I just want to follow up on two other topics.
The community's not happy with Joe Biden, though, lady. And that's why everybody's in here asking you questions about what's going on and where's Joe, because nobody's happy. I mean, it's literally endless loops of residents not happy with Joe. They're all stoked with Trump. Trump's like a hero over there. But no, not in Ohio. Not in Ohio, Joe. Joe's not like there. And I don't think Joe should actually end up showing up, because people aren't going to be happy with him. He knows he can get shellacked. Well, here's a new Fox News reporter. I actually don't know her name. We're debuting her. She's been in there before. I've never seen her, and I've been doing this for 2 years. I got to know who this is. I might message somebody that I know in that room that works for Fox News to see who the heck this lady is. If I can get an update, I'll let you guys know. But hey, she's soft-spoken, does a pretty good job. Let's hear her questions.
Quick follow-up on Peter's question on Ohio. The president has said many times, in his own words, that he likes to provide comfort to Americans who are grieving, Americans who are in crisis. Has he expressed interest in, or the intention to provide that kind of support to East Palestinians? Does he want to provide that support to
Of course. He's the president of the United States. He's the president for red and blue states. He, of course, wants to provide that support. That's what he's been doing. That's why you've seen the Environmental Protection Agency administrator on the ground. That's why you're seeing Secretary Buttigieg on the ground, providing that support. And not just those two agencies, other agencies as well, making sure that the East Palestine community are getting what they need at this difficult time. And so this is a president that understands what people are going through when they're going through hardships. He understands that personally, and that's why he's getting updates regularly, and that's why he has made sure that we've had this.
He doesn't understand, you guys. I think he understands to a certain extent, but he doesn't understand what's really going on because he's not there. I mean, it's all over the news. You have Republican or conservative outlets, right-wing outlets like Fox News talking about it. You have the entire press room asking her questions about this. So it's also left-wing outlets as well going, where is the guy? So you don't understand this. You can't take it that serious if you're not willing to show up, but you're in another country. And she actually answered the first part really well, but if she would just stop talking, it would have actually been a really good response. No, he really does care. He's compassionate. That's why the EPA is there. We're working with all the agencies to provide the help that they need. That's it. You're done. That would be a really good response. But no, she has to continue and just shoot herself in the foot here.
This type of reaction since practically almost day one, hours within the derailment. And so we'll continue to do that. He has said multiple times, I have said multiple times that the president is going to continue to be there for the people, the community of East Palestine, for as long as if it's needed, for as long as it takes.
But does he not want to do it directly in
I
person?
I think offering the assistance, offering the help is doing it directly. When you're seeing the federal government on the ground providing the assistance that is needed, that is doing it directly. That's doing it. They're doing it on the direction of the president. That multi-agency, what we have been able to do over the past couple of weeks, that is because of the direction of the president. And we have seen that not just for these types of situations, but others as well. Of course, our hearts go out for the people of Palestine and their community, the community community and what they're going through right now. This is why the president continues to be updated every single day, and has called again for not just the agencies, but for the teams here at the White House to make sure that we are working closely with local government and state government to make sure that we are delivering for the community. And not just in Ohio. Remember, there is Pennsylvania as well, who we've been in touch with the governor there as well.
Quick question on
Lovely. Well, don't forget about Ohio, but we also have Pennsylvania, and it's going all over the other places, in Arizona as well. It's happening in multiple states, but Pete Buttigieg, hey, he shouldn't be fired. He's doing an okay job. He's doing great, and we don't think that it's right that people are attacking him and asking for him to be fired. So that's her whole response in the whole thing. I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.